welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Preeti Kumari and I am back with another lecture number 5 on OOP series, that is constructor and destructor. So here we would be looking in more depth about constructor and destructor. We would be knowing the importance of constructor and destructor, and these are some of the important and favorite topics of the interviewer and being asked in online assessment as well. So without any further delay, let's get started. So as you can see, there are two terms, constructor and destructor. So let's look first upon the constructor and then we would be looking on the destructor. So this particular lecture would be in parts and we would be discussing on each and every topic in each and every part. Hope you like the video as well. So what is constructor? So constructor is a special method which is invoked automatically at the time of object creation. Now what does this implies? So let's have a quick look. So let's create a class and I am just using a pseudocode method. So it's not how the class is being created, but I am just using a pseudocode method. So consider I have created a class car and I am having some data members in this particular class. So a car class is being created. Let's write class as well. So a car class is being created which is having a member as speed, data member as speed. So when I create an object of this particular car, consider I am writing car Audi. So basically this is my class car and here I have created the object of this particular class. So whenever this particular object creation takes place, this constructor is being called. So this is how constructor looks like. So basically this is a default constructor which is being created by the compiler and we seriously don't have idea about this because we can't see the code as well. So basically this is a default constructor which is created by the compiler whenever this particular object creation takes place. Also, what is the benefit of constructor? So consider here the default constructor is being called, but what if we make a constructor of our own? So consider I have made a constructor car and here I have given some parameter as s and here I am taking speed in this particular s. So basically whenever I would be creating a object now, so here I would be writing car and here I would be writing Audi and here I would be giving the value as 50. So whenever the object of this particular class would be created, it would be automatically assigned 50 as the speed. So you can see that it is kind of solving many problems, like when we want to initialize a object at the very beginning, we can use the parameterized constructor. So this 50 would be assigned to the object Audi. So whenever the object of Audi would be created, the value of the speed would be initialized to 50. So as you can see that constructor is very helpful to us and there are many more properties of constructor. Like the first property is constructor doesn't have any return type. Yeah, you heard it right. So if we are making any kind of constructor, we don't have to return anything. Constructor is automatically being called whenever an object is being created. Also default constructor doesn't have any input argument. So basically this particular constructor, which is a default constructor which is also created by the compiler, doesn't have any kind of parameters, but if we want we can include parameters, that is called as parameterized constructor. As you can see that there is a parameterized constructor, there is a default constructor and there is also a type of constructor that is called as copy constructor. So in copy constructor what we can do is we can copy the values of one object to another object. So basically there are three types of constructors. First one is default, second one is parameterized and third one is copy. And copy also takes place in two forms. First one is a shallow copy and second one is the deep copy. So we would be looking on the types of constructor in next video. Till then, this was all about this video. Till then, if you have liked this video, please hit the like button. If you find this video useful and if there are any feedbacks you would like to give me, please comment down that. And if you're someone who is new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button as well. Till then, take care, keep learning, keep growing. Bye all.